Hi again, guys. Didn't know I was going to do this video today, but something popped up and came in the post that I'm really excited about and thought I'd show you. You probably know that we already deal with Huma for regulators, and we successfully fit those in quite a few rifles now. The Leshes really were the start of it. We wanted a decent regulator that was good at 12 foot-pounds. The Huma's done really well. So we were excited to be contacted by Huma telling us that they've got a new silencer and they've sent us a sample. Now, it's got some advantages. I must admit there's a lot of silencers on the market, and I think there's a lot of silencers that don't work very well. So we've got the usual suspects in. I don't want this to turn into a big silencer review video, but I'll just give you the idea of what the Huggett's about and show you its competitors, which in my opinion are the best. So what you got with the Huma is you have a strippable silencer that comes into pieces, which is really nice. Each baffle has got the sort of wire mesh baffle, a little pretty alloy cone there, and some sound absorbent material. When it comes a standard, it's that size, and these are going to be £87. They are a little bit on the heavy side, at 138 grams. So if you've got a really, you want a lightweight kit, then maybe the Huma isn't for you. But we're talking about the difference of about 12 to 15 grams, which is not an awful lot in the general scheme of things. But I know some people are pedantic, so I thought I'd give you the weight, 138 grams. If you add the little extra silencer baffle onto it, that comes to 160 grams. For example, the lightest one in our test, which is the custom carbon one, actually only comes in at 68 grams. So there's actually quite a bit of difference between them. That's really the disadvantage. And also as well, the only other thing we didn't like that we said that we didn't want on was it actually says for air guns only written on the front, and I don't really like that. So hopefully we'll have that removed for production. So basically it comes like that. That's £87 as standard. You can add these baffles, £19 each, make it longer, make it quieter. Like, fantastic idea. I think you'll start to see a lot more of these designs of silencers, these modular silencers come out. It's something that we've wanted to see for years. It'd be nice to be able to have one silencer that you can vary in size and put it on different rifles, carbines and full length rifles, and you can vary it to your needs. So that's the Huma. That's going to be available fairly soon. Hopefully, like I said, without the writing on it. Those we'll be stocking these as well. We've actually found that out of the box as standard, the silencing is roughly. It seems to be about the same as the Weihrauch. Now I've tried it with a decibel meter. The readings are indistinguishable from each other, but that's the decibel meter is an app on my phone, so obviously they're not particularly precise. So I'm not going to give you those readings, but all I can say is when you listen to them, and on that app, the Weihrauch silencer and the Huma silencer are roughly about the same. I'd say probably give it to, if I had to give it to one, I'd say maybe the Huma. It's not got as high a frequency, but there's nothing in it. With the extra baffles on, we've noticed on louder rifles, and we've tried it on a BSA Ultra. It doesn't show up well on camera, so I'm not going to do that on camera either. But when we tried it on the BSA Ultra, adding the extra baffles did make quite a bit of difference. So, there is potential there for that silencer, the Huma silencer, to actually be quieter than the Weihrauch. And you probably know that we really rate the Weihrauch silencers. One of the reasons is that the Weihrauch is £47.95, which is just the cheapest silencer on this little review. Okay, so that's the Huma. What I would also say is that performance-wise, I think we're getting to the point now where a lot of silencers are so quiet there is not an awful lot of difference between them. So my recommendations, if you want something super light and you want good performance as well, you really want the custom carbon. It comes in at 68 grams. It really does feel light. It's high quality carbon. It's got really good internals in it. Very, very quiet. That's just had a review in, I think it was one of the Sporting Air Rifle magazines, and it came out really, really well. So that's what I would buy if you want a combination of reasonable price, lightweight, and good performance. I would still recommend the Weihrauch because it's a couple of quid cheaper than the custom carbon silencer. doesn't make that much difference, but a couple of quid is a couple of quid. And at the end of the day, they've got a proven track record, and they fit on, well, you know, the all fit and everything. These are all 1/2 inch UNF. If you want looks, and obviously looks is subjective, then go for the Huggett. The only problem I'm finding with the Huggett now is they're starting to get a little bit expensive. That's coming in at £96. And these weigh 126 grams. So, oh sorry, and the Weihrauch weighs 110. So a little bit heavier, not that much. Looks very fancy. Not quite as quiet as the Weihrauch silencer. I know like people are going to give me so much shit for saying that, but you know we've tested it. Fractionally noisier than the Weihrauch silencer, but you've got a great combination of looks and fantastic build quality. That's £96. Where does the Huma fit in? Well, I would say that in comparison with those three, the big advantage with the Huma is you can modify it to whatever size you want. It's £87. It's not the dearest. The Huggett's the dearest, but it's still up there, and I would expect top performance with that. So that's it, really. That's the four silencers. That's the four silencers we've got. You know, you could choose for different reasons, different price. There's quite a big difference. But that gives you an idea. We'll be stocking those in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, I hope that all made sense. I think there's a lot of information there for you, but hopefully it'll help you choose a premium silencer without paying too much. Anyway, there you go. Right, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back next week. I know we've got a recommendations video to do for you, which is going to be really interesting because we've taken some feedback off the Air Gun of the Year video 2018, and people are saying you need. It's funny because I think a couple of years ago we did one bracket, and then we did 3 this year brackets, different price brackets, and people are saying, well, you need another price bracket, you need this, you need that, and obviously, you know, we really appreciate your feedback for us. So we're gonna listen to you, and we're gonna add more brackets for more recommendations. So, you know, cheap spring rifles, junior spring rifle, adult spring rifle, and it'll just go on like that. So we're doing the video now. We're reshooting it actually. We want to do a better job on trying to get more categories in as you asked. So next time you'll see me, that'll be that should be a good video, I hope. I think that'll be really interesting. Well, thanks very much for watching as usual. Click the like button, blah 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 as usual. If you're not impressed, don't, you know, click the dislike button. Let me know why in the comments. Let me know what we can do better. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye.